everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is just going to be a chilled, laid back, get ready with me. I always love doing these types of videos and it's a nice way for me to kind of catch you up on things that have been going on in my life. I've had a rough couple of weeks, so I kind of get into that a little bit. We're also going to be talking about the Airflash Dior foundation. These videos are always kind of fun. It was kind of a therapy session for me, I'm not gonna lie, so I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I do. Let's go ahead and jump into the video. We're just gonna talk about makeup, talk about life, and kind of catch you up on my crazy life. Not that you guys probably want to know about it, but at the end of the day, sometimes it's just fun to just sit back and chill and just chit chat, right? So that's what we're gonna do. I'm not very happy to say this, but the Dior Airflash is officially discontinued. I read about it on a Reddit thread, and then I went to Google, researched it, and then my friend Gabe from Gabe Loves Makeup, he works with Dior, and he said, yeah, it's gonna be discontinued. So I'm really upset about it. I'm really bummed about it. I have absolutely loved the Dior Airflash for so long. Recently, I bought the shade 3 Warm, I believe. I think it's a really good shade for the winter. This stuff just blends it into the skin so beautifully. Normally, I wear shade 4 Warm Olive, which I love this shade. It's a little bit too dark right now, so I'm kind of in between. I've always struggled with Dior shades anyway, but I make this foundation work because I love it that much. So I think I'm gonna mix these two shades. I'm just super bummed about it. I don't know, you guys, I don't get it. From what I understand, there's multiple reasons why they're discontinuing it. It sounds like the packaging is not really all that sustainable, and they've been wanting to get rid of it for a while. This has not been something that's just came up. It's been something they've wanted to get rid of for a very long time. Unfortunately, that's where we're at. And it really stinks. I'm gonna use it today because I personally love it, and even though I do save it for special occasions, I'm just gonna go ahead and use it. So I'm gonna probably mix between the two shades. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray the 311 here on the brush, and then I'm gonna spray 3 Warm Olive on the brush. So I got both shades here. And I'm just gonna apply it. This is just one of those foundations that I just love wearing. It's so beautiful, so natural. Like, it's one of the most natural foundations that I have. And it's the only one that I have ever felt like holds up to heat, like humidity and stuff. It's just a really big bummer. It's a bummer. I don't understand it. I was kind of hoping when I first heard about it that they were discontinuing it. I was thinking, well, you know, Dior is well known for reformulating, but if they were gonna be reformulating this, they would have already replaced it. They normally replace it right away. As soon, like they did that with the Dior Skin, the Dior Forever, like it just all of a sudden went from the old formula to the new formula. And don't get me wrong, here's the thing, there's no other Dior foundation that wears, for me personally, like the Dior Airflash. It has just been a staple in my collection for so long, since I discovered it. It's just one of those that is long lasting, so dependable. Because it's an aerosol Airflash, the way that it blends into the skin, it looks like you're not wearing foundation. And this is a foundation that a lot of brides wear. I can't tell you how many people have told me that they wore this on their wedding day. And that's just sad. Like, I don't understand why Dior wants to get rid of it. I have a foundation called Era Everyday. It comes in an aerosol can. It's called the Airbrush Foundation. No, Era Everyday Aero Brush Foundation. The only reason why I know about it is because I've seen a lot of housewives wear this, and it seems like the brand kind of uses housewives to kind of talk about the foundation. So because I have this, I actually think I got 2 shades in it. I am gonna test this and see how it compares to this. We'll just see if it holds up like the Airflash. I'm back. Let's go ahead and move on to a little bit of eyeshadow, because I'm wearing Lashify and I really like the way this pair looks, I don't think I'm gonna put on a bunch of eyeshadow. I've been actually really enjoying wearing Lashify. It's just so easy, especially during the summer because I've been so busy, which I'm gonna get into why I've been busy. I know I've told you guys a little bit of it, but I'll get into why my life's been so crazy. But I've just been really loving the Lashify. Right now I'm wearing C10s and C12s. So I got one C10 in the inner corner and then the rest are C12s. And the C means curl and the 10 and the 12 just means length, which I do have a video all about Lashify and I'm going to be editing that this week. You guys, I'm going to be editing it this week. So I'm going to go ahead and just grab this. I've been using this a lot lately. This is from Chantecaille. This is the Mermaid Matte Eye in the shade Sylvie. I've been loving this shade. It's a perfect cool tone, little tiniest bit of shimmer. It just looks really soft on the eye and I've been really, really loving it. So I am just gonna put that in the crease and blend it out. So as I mentioned, my life has been a little bit crazy. My husband and I decided to do a little bit of a remodel on our house. Not big, just repainting the main level and the upstairs. So when we kind of live in a rustic area, we live in like a ski resort town and most of the homes here are quite rustic and that's kind of the whole theme of the town. And when we bought the house, my husband did this really beautiful Italian like faux painting, had a little bit of that Tuscany feel to it. So he went ahead and painted that and we'd had it like that for so long. We've been wanting to brighten things up again. The house was quite dark. You know, we've went through Parade of Homes. Utah has Parade of Homes here. And last year we went through them and we kind of noticed that everything was kind of more brightened. And here's the thing, like we have a lot of natural wood in our house. And so what was happening was like our doors are natural wood. They're knotty alder. We have reclaimed barn hardwood floors. And then we have like the knotty alder on the windows and stuff. So we've got a lot of natural wood in this house. And because the walls were darker, it really didn't allow the wood to kind of pop. And so we've been wanting to brighten up the bedroom and the living room and the upstairs. And so when we got back from Florida at the end of June, we went to work. While we were in the midst of all of that, we decided to clean out the house and go through every drawer, every cupboard. I have a big storage room, like the HVAC room. And I had just been carrying on with years and years of stuff. And I just kept thinking, why am I keeping all of this stuff? My husband is more of he likes to hold on to things a little bit more than I do. He has a hard time throwing things away. So I had to kind of take over the project. But my house is so organized now and it feels really good. It was a lot of work. But during that time, my daughter came home and she cleaned out all of the drawers in her like Chester drawers and the closet and took all of her clothes out, and she listed some of them on Poshmark and stuff. If you guys have had children go off to college, you'll kind of understand what I'm saying. So I'm going to go ahead and put on concealer before I put something on the lower lash line. So I'm going to be using the Dominique Cosmetics. Here's the thing. When my daughter and son moved out, so my son is 21 and my daughter is 19. So my daughter moved out last year and my son moved out 2 years before she did, okay? When they both moved out, they still left stuff in their drawers, still had stuff in their closets. So, you know, they just basically took what they needed and kind of left the rest, right? So they still had a bunch of stuff in the closet, a bunch of stuff in all the drawers. And when she cleaned out her room the way that she did, I had a full-blown meltdown. Like I was trying to ignore it and just kind of thinking, okay, it's okay, it's okay. She's been gone for a year, okay? She's been, around this time last year, she was moving into her college apartment. And so I'm thinking, okay, you got this. Like you've been through this already. What is going on? When I saw those closets emptied, you guys, it threw me into a complete full-blown mental I was just a bucket of tears. I couldn't hold them in, and I'm pretty good at holding in tears. I had no restraint. I bawled and I bawled and I bawled. It was a full-blown reality moment. That whole week, I had been going through a lot of their childhood stuff, right? So there was a local yard sale here that you could donate to, and the proceeds would go to a charity, a local charity. And so we had went through a lot of their toys and that we had been holding on to and decided, you know what, it's time to let other children enjoy these. Why are we holding on to them? You know, you keep thinking, you keep kind of telling yourself, well, maybe my grandkids will use it. Here's the thing. I don't think I'm going to be getting grandkids anytime soon. I hope not, because they're a little too young. And two, they're going to want to buy new stuff for their kids. And I'm like, I've kept all the sentimental stuff, but why am I holding on to this other stuff? So we just went ahead, donated it all. So I was already doing that, right? I'm already donating all of the things that they used to play with when they were little. And then when she emptied out that closet, whoo, I lost my marbles, you guys. It was a mess. I was a flippin' mess. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna grab this palette from Wayne Goss. This is his newest one. This is the Smoky Quartz. And I'm gonna go into this shade because, to be honest with you, I gotta change the subject for a minute. These two shades, so this shade Sylvie right here, that's the Sylvie. And then this is kind of his shimmer shade, but they go really good together. Like, they're a good pair together, right? I really, really liked the way that they look together. And this is kind of his soft shimmer. Let me swatch this shade next to Sylvie, because that shade might be close to Sylvie. Let me see. Kind of. Sylvie is a little bit more of a beige purpley tone. I'm gonna grab the smallest pencil brush. This is a 23 from Refer. I'm gonna go into this shade. It was quite the eventful day, and I had a full-blown meltdown, and it's kept me in a funk for a couple days. I tried to get out of it and tried to like focus on something else, but the reality is my kids are grown and I gotta face that reality, and it's really hard, especially when I've been a stay-at-home mom for so long and my kids have been my whole world. And, you know, taking them to practices and picking them up from the movies and taking all their friends home, like, that's been my life. And I will be completely honest with you, when I started my YouTube channel, I had no idea how much I would need this channel. And this channel has helped me so much when it comes to just having something to focus on and something to keep me going, right? And I enjoy it so much and I love it so much. I don't know what I would do without my channel. I really don't. It's been I've had so many changes in my life over the last 2-3 years that my channel has kept me sane and my channel has kept me going. And then, you know, last week was Mel's birthday, which I knew that was coming up, and it was a lot, you guys. It was a lot. And I am just beyond grateful for my channel. Without you guys and the love of makeup and having this amazing relationship with you guys, I just, my gosh, I am so blessed because it has helped me through some pretty dark days. It really has. And I just love you guys. I'm so grateful. So I am going to put on some eyeliner though. I'm just going to grab a black one. This one is from Victoria Beckham Beauty. I love her eyeliners. So I'm going to go up into the waterline. It kind of helps to make the lashes look a little bit fuller and also kind of more natural. I mean, you can kind of see the difference. So this is with eyeliner and this is without. I'm gonna go ahead and put on some mascara. I'm just gonna use my Chantecaille Mascara, which I gotta find my full size. Where is it? I can't find my full size Chantecaille Mascara. I don't know where the hell I did with it. I have the travel size here. I don't know where it's at. I'm just gonna use the travel size. Who knows what I've done with it. That's not a very cheap mascara to be replacing, so I'm sure it's around here somewhere. Sometimes I like to add just a little bit of mascara on the Lashify, as you can see. Again, with a little bit of mascara and without. It kind of just gives it a little bit of oomph to the lashes. Yeah, that has been my life for the last couple of weeks. You know, the other thing is too, we're kind of getting close to deciding if we're gonna be in where we live all winter long. Our goal has been to live in Florida next to my husband's family during the winter and then in Utah in the summer. And we've been working really hard the last several years to kind of get us to that point. My husband's 57. It's time to start thinking about that retirement plan and like what direction we're going. And I get it. And so we're just trying to figure it all out. I don't know what we're going to do. Lots of changes have happened in our lives recently in the last 2 or 3 years. His mom's getting older. You know, she's 85 and she flew back with us from Florida. So she's here visiting, but I don't know how many years she's going to be able to do that. And I know it's really important for my husband to be close to his mom, especially now that she's getting older. And also, I love my husband's family. Every time we go to Florida and we have to leave, I hate leaving. My mom and my brother go on vacation with us and they hate leaving too because they love Florida as much as we do. Florida gives me a sense of home, and I feel like since I've lost my grandfather 2 years ago, I haven't seen Utah the same. And I don't know why. But when I'm in Florida, I feel at home. And I don't feel that way in Utah as much, which is really sad. I grew up here. So I don't know what's going on, you guys. But just basically talking out loud, kind of sharing my thoughts on things. Not even really told my husband some of it, but I'm sure you wouldn't be surprised. But we'll just see what happens. But we're trying to stay focused on transitioning our lives around we are realistically empty nesters. It's just us now. And we're not tied down based on schools and, you know, back when our kids were going to school, we did not want to be moving them back and forth. Now we don't have that anymore. And my kids are busy doing their lives and they keep in touch all the time. Don't get me wrong. We're always in contact, but I don't see them as much, you know? And so we're just trying to figure it out. They would love us to be in Florida. My kids would love us to be in Florida because they love Florida too. So I don't know, you guys. We'll just see. We'll just see what happens. But in the meantime, I'm going to continue to do what I love here. And that's the other side of it too. Like I told my husband, no matter what we do, wherever I'm at, I'm still going to maintain YouTube. I'm still going to do YouTube because that's my outlet. And I love it. It's something for me. It's something that's mine. I work hard at it. I love it. It's like a relationship that I have with my followers. It's very important to me. And I don't think I would be the woman that I am today had it not been for that, because I was so caught up in so much other stuff that this was a nice distraction and helped me through some dark times. And I feel a sense of pride and joy. It's like my pride and joy. It really is. I love my community and I don't want to leave it. And I know that like the YouTube, so that's another thing. People keep talking about how, you know, YouTube is now going to be obsolete. It's over at TikTok. TikTok's the big thing. And here's the thing. I'm trying to do a little bit of TikTok, but I just don't feel like you get the relationship on TikTok that you get on YouTube. I'm trying to learn how to do TikTok videos and stuff. Maybe it's just me, but let me know how many of you guys, oh, I love that Charlotte Tilbury product. How many of you guys are into the full TikTok stuff? Like, have you guys been watching more TikTok than YouTube lately? Like, I'm just really curious to see how my audience feels about TikTok versus YouTube. I'm just really curious. So let me know in the comments. Either way, if it's something that you guys are loving, you know, don't hold back telling me the truth. You guys know I'm all about full transparency. Whether I agree with it or not, whether we're on the same page, I always respect everyone's opinion, and I always have respect for everybody's opinions, thoughts, everything. It's just kind of who I am. I like to hear both sides of the conversation. I'm that type of person. So I'm really curious to hear how you guys are feeling about it. Also, you'll notice I got my nails back. So I had them short for a while because I was doing so much work around the house. And as soon as I got done, I was like, I need my nails back on. I love my nails. Even though I have the craziest, longest fingers, in fact, my toes, I have finger toes, you guys. I have long toes. It doesn't look that good on such skinny, long fingers, but I love them. I am gonna put on this. I've been really enjoying this for the summer. Super pigmented and a lot picks up on the brush, so be careful. But this is from Bare Minerals and it's called the Bronzer. I know, hear me out. It's the Gen Nude Bronzer, and it's a blush and a bronzer combined. And this shade is Kiss of Copper. So I've been kind of using like a contour product, whether it's the one from Westman Atelier or the one that I just used from Charlotte Tilbury. And then I just go in with this and I'm kind of like done. It's just a great color. Kind of has a little bit of a shine to it. And it's really, really pretty. I've been wearing it a lot recently. I'm gonna go over and kind of buff out those edges with my powder, my Old Faithful Hourglass powder. I love my Hourglass powder. So I just grab a little bit here on the brush, kind of twirl it around here. And I like to kind of buff out the edges and kind of soften things up a little bit. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and put on the Westman Atelier. I just uploaded a product update video and I talked about this powder in that video and I still really love this powder. I do. I really didn't want to, but I do love it. Here's the thing, I've never been one that's been able to take a sponge into a powder and just go wah, wah, wah. You know how all of the young like 20-year-old, 25-year-old influencers can do that? I can never do that. It looks horrible on me. But this one, I don't even have to tap off. It does such a great job. I really love this. So I'm just gonna go directly right here on this center. And then I kind of take what's on the tip and kind of like put it up there, but it just kind of softens that area a little bit. Oh, it's such a good powder. And I think for highlighter, I am gonna put on, which one haven't I used for a while? I keep using the Hermes. Like this is the one I just keep continuing to grab for, but I need to use something a little different today. So I haven't used this one for a minute. This is the new one from Charlotte Tilbury, the Pillow Talk. This one's gorgeous. I'm gonna go right across here like that and grab them all. Now, as far as lip goes, I'm gonna grab a little bit of Bare Nectar and kind of put it over top of Ray, just to kind of brighten my lips up. I love to put Bare Nectar over Ray. Typically, I was wearing Bare Nectar, the lipstick first, and then putting the gloss over top. But there was something about putting on the gloss first and then kind of just like dabbing the extra off and then going in with this. It's like the perfect color. These are my pride and joy. I love you. Okay, so this is the final look, you guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed this kind of quick chit chat video, kind of catching up on my life. It was like a therapy session for me. I feel like I just went through a therapy session. I actually have a lot to do. So over the next month or two, I'm gonna be putting a lot of products on my Poshmark. I have not really been keeping up with that. I have so many things that I'm trying to organize and declutter. A lot of it I donated, but a lot of it I felt like just putting it on Poshmark and getting rid of it that way. I have a lot of work to do, you guys. My daughter was selling her stuff on Poshmark and I was like, well, maybe I'll do it too. I don't know, we'll see. I have a lot of stuff that I've just really just need to kind of declutter my life, and that's exactly what I'm doing. So anyways, that's it for this video. Shout out down below and let me know if you guys are into this whole TikTok thing, or do you prefer YouTube? I'm really curious to hear, because if you guys are more on TikTok now than YouTube, I will definitely start plugging some stuff over there and really start working on my TikTok account. I would love to hear, so definitely share down below. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me in today's video. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Love you. Bye.